You are back at the table. I am still at the table, and we come together today for news. Oh, whoa. Do you hate free time? Do you loathe taking a break? Does the thought of being unproductive strike unbridled horror in your soul? Then I have fantastic news for you. Summer classes start May 10th. Of course, now that next semester's schedule has been announced, we are all doing the most terrible of things. Thinking about the future. It is horrifying, to the point of despair. But it must be done. Kind of like those dishes that your roommate always leaves in the sink. When it comes to the uncertainties of the future, the biggest question we have to answer is, of course, who should get my Snuggie when I die? The second biggest question is, what should my major be? To help you answer that question today, we're presenting a new segment. JDs and gentlemen, I present to you today, the Oor. Please don't look at my feet. Don't make this weird. We're ranking all the majors today, so buckle the frick up and come on, let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Art. This is a part where most people make a joke about how you're not going to make any money as an art major. They are wrong. Art is dope as heck. Being an art major is a lot like being a professional... Stop that. Being an art major is a lot like being a professional artist. You spend way too long working on and stressing about one thing before you get underpaid for it. If you enjoy sleeping, free time, and general energy having, this is not the major for you. But still pretty cool. B tier. Biochemistry. The second stinkiest major. It's a good choice for if you like science and you love memorizing things. There's an easy test to know whether or not you're ready to be a biochem major. Just buy one of those Simon Says toys. If you can score 1,000 or more, you're good to go. D tier. Biology. Hands down the stinkiest major. Also most dead animals seen per student. Second place is theater. It's perfect for if you hate frogs or you love them in a very sick way. Biology is also a good way to stay on your toes, since there's always at least an 80% chance that your lab partner is a serial killer. That's why I give biology stink out of 10. Business. Business is a slippery slope. A lot of people just kind of fall into this major. So before you commit, take a good long look at yourself and ask, do I really want to do this? Or do I just have a huge man crush on Dave Dixon? 3 stars. Classical studies. They don't get a score. I've never actually met anyone with this major. I'm not convinced it exists. Computer science. I'm not convinced that there are any computer science majors that are humans. They stare at lines and lines and lines of code for hours on end just to find out that they are missing one parenthesis. No actual human could do that without having a stroke. What the frick? Out of 10. English is a great major if you want your mom to stop asking you what you're studying. Come on, Mom, I'm young. I have a lot of things to figure out in life. Just give me some time, Mom. Just give me some time. Depending on your professor, you can come out of this program knowing all sorts of things. From journalism to Jane Austen to all of Orson Scott Card's opinions. If you want any job where words are, try being an English major. Lawyer, English major. Teacher, English major. Guy who writes tweets for Tom Cruise, English major. Drug lord, English major. Hitman, English major. 5 stars. Family and human development. You do not choose this major. It is chosen for you at birth. When you're born the oldest and always have to break up fights because Todd somehow managed to win at the last second because Todd got the blue shell, even though James was leading for the whole race, and James was clearly better at the game, so by all logic, James deserves to win, but no! This major is least likely to turn you evil, so I give it a pretty cool out of 5. History, liberal arts, mathematics, music, philosophy, politics, psychology, Spanish, and theater. All coming up after the break. Stick around. History. There are only 3 reasons anyone is ever a history major. 1. You're too scared to be an English major. 2. You're too scared to be a politics major. 3. You have unreasonably strong opinions on the Ottoman Empire. No matter which one you are, one thing is certain. You will at some point develop a crush on a United States president or a mid-1500s Tsar. And it will be super weird for everyone. Liberal arts. The only major for if you can't even settle on English. If you're a liberal arts major, FU immediately becomes the most expensive Build-A-Bear workshop you have ever visited. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars, because what the frick? Mathematics. Acoustic computer science. Bad tier. Music. Combine the physical stress of athletics with the mental and emotional stress of art. You are already dead. Out of 10. Philosophy. Do not become a philosophy major if you want to have a concrete grasp on reality. Everything you know will be reduced to atoms. You will question if you are learning everything because knowledge might not even be real. Or it might be the highest purpose of human existence. Who knows? No one does. Ask Plato. He doesn't know. He's dead. Ask him anyway. Time isn't real. This tier list isn't real. This ranking is irrelevant. Out of 5. Politics. Is your defining childhood memory the one time Uncle Steve told you all about World War II after Thanksgiving dinner? Do you want to be the Uncle Steve of the next generation? Be a politics major. Neoliberalism, out of 5. Psychology. The existential nightmare of philosophy combined with the fun disciplines of science. You will not be able to do anything without thinking of why you do the thing. Terrify your brain with knowledge of itself. It's a blast. 5 out of 5. Spanish. Hablamos claro aquí, ¿ok? Tú quieres estudiar español porque ya lo aprendiste en tu misión. No hay nadie más que lo estudia. Tú vas a tomar 2 clases, vas a darte cuenta que no sabes nada, y después vas a estudiar matemáticas o alguna tontería así. Entonces, bueno, estoy saliendo con la hija de uno de los profesores de ese programa, entonces tengo que darle 5 estrellas. ¿Listo? Ok, ofi. Theater. I have to admire their boldness. They are willing to put a lot of time into developing a very specific skill set. They are driven by passion, by a love for the craft, and they all have the same voice. You'll recognize it when you hear it. It's hard to pin down. It could be their cadence, it could be their vocabulary, it could be their pronunciation, but there's a very definitive theater major voice. And that's why I give them an off-Broadway Tony out of 10. There you have it, folks. You are armed with this knowledge. So go forth into the future and meet me here next Wednesday at the table.